So we're almost done, hopefully. So let's take care of the function where if we click on a part that has a bomb, we want game over. So the way that I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna go back to my app, and right here we have a take care of a bomb click. Let's see, how can we do that? So I'm going to do this. Live. I'm gonna declare a variable called const has lost. Set has lost. Use state boolean, and obviously in the beginning we did not lose, so we're gonna say that is false. And we gotta when we click on the face, we wanna set has lost as false, because that resets the game essentially. And where else do we want to put this? I don't think anywhere else. So let's now do this to do here, take care of bomb click. If we click on a bomb, we want to set has lost to true, right? And let's see if that works. I mean, there's really no way to test it. I know for sure there's a bomb here. So we lost is true, but nothing's really happening. So we gotta put a use effect. Use effect. The dependencies for this one is has lost. I'm gonna say if has lost is true, then what do? We're gonna set the face first as face.lost, and then we also gotta stop the time, right? Set live to false. Let's see what that does. Oh, so you see this, and the timer stopped. All right, so another thing that happens when you lose, it shows you all the bombs. So let's create that, show all bombs. So I'm gonna make a method called show all bombs. Handle cell click, handle render cells, and I'm gonna below this, I'm gonna have const show all bombs. And this is not gonna do anything. I'll return nothing. I mean, it will do something. And what we're going to do is we're gonna get our cells, current cells dot slice, and we're gonna loop through each element, and if it's a bomb, make it visible. Let's see. Actually, it will return something. It's gonna return a cell. We're gonna return. I'm gonna just do a map function here. ESX map function, current cells, map. What are we getting? We have a row here, and then row.map, and then we finally get a cell, and we are gonna do this. If cell dot value is equal to cell value bomb. I actually can't do this, so let's put curly braces here because we're going to return something. If cell dot value is cell value bomb, then we want to return that cell, but with what? The value being visible. So no, the state being visible. like so. Otherwise, just return the cell. Nothing happens to it. Like so. So I think that should work. Oh, and at the end, and I'm returning it here. So I don't need, I'm done with that. And the face click, nope, not here. Right here, set has lost true. And let's do show all bombs. We're gonna set the new cells as show all bombs, and then set cells as new cells. Let's see if that works. So we should see all the bombs after we have game over like that. That is very good, except one minor thing. The bomb that we clicked should be red. So I don't know what better way to do that than introduce a new property within our cell state right here. So we're gonna introduce a new property here called red, and it's gonna be an optional property by putting a question mark there, and it's gonna be a Boolean. And because what are we gonna do before we show all bombs? We're gonna say that new cells at current row param and call params red is true. And we're gonna do something with that red. So let's destructure it here, give a new property to our button, and say that this is red. This is from cell.red. Right now we don't have that in our interface, so let's put it in our interface for our button. I'm on my button component, and on red, which is either going to be undefined, optional, right here, put a question mark, or a Boolean. Red, and let me just alphabetize these. There we go. So if it's red, we're gonna have another class here. ES6, whoops, here. ES6, string interpolation, and if it's red, then red, otherwise nothing, like so. Now, let's go. By the way, do I have styling for that, for the red? I don't think I do. We'll just call it red. We'll just style it with the color red. Go to our button SASS file. And if this is red, then just do background red. Let's see if that works. Go back to our game, start the game. And it's red now. Very good. When I click this, it's not restarting for some reason. So let's see what happened. When I click the face, set cells, set has lost is true. If, you see, if live, do this. I see. The reason why it's not resetting the board is because we're setting, let me see, what are we doing? Yes, if we have lost, we're setting live as false. So do I want to do that here? Yeah, I want to do that here. So I don't need this if condition here, actually. We'll just run that every single time. Let's see if that works. Yep, and it works. It resets. All right, so we are almost done this big project. Now I want to be able to, when I win, I want to see the win status here. Now, how do I actually win? So there's a couple ways to win for this. one way, putting the flags is optional, and putting the flags doesn't make you win. You win when you clicked on all the non-bomb spaces. So even if you don't put any flags, if you just click on all the non-bomb spaces, like I'm not gonna show you guys on this, but pretty much the condition is if you click on every non-space, that's when you win. So the way that I'm gonna handle that is I'm gonna introduce a new variable, const has one, set has one, use state, boolean false, initialize it as false. Again, we gotta edit a bunch of places, so we need to add it in here, handle face click, set has one, false. And where else? We're gonna have a new use effect for when if has one. This will only trigger when has one has changed the variable. Then we're gonna say set live false, set face dot one. Now when does this happen? When after we got done clicking, which is a handle cell click. So again, you can't win by clicking all the correct flags. You gotta win by pressing all the available spaces. That's not a bomb. So we could do that in the handle cell click. So let's do this. Set has lost. If it's a bomb, then you have lost. And I'm just gonna return here. Otherwise, we either click on none, where we do this open multiple cells, or we click on the number, which just opens up, makes the visible the number. Afterwards, we will say check to see if you have won. Now, how have you win? You win when there are no more available spaces to click. So let's do that. Let number of what's the word? Open number of open spaces. I want to find the number of open spaces. State is open, is flagged. Number of open, number of safe open spaces. How about that? Open cells. One that's not a bomb and one that is open. And we're gonna say that starts at 0 and we're gonna count them. So for let row is 0, row is less than max rows. We're gonna import that. Let's just import that from here. So import max rows, and we also need max columns anyways. Let's grab that from our constants file. And row plus plus. And then, whoops. For let column 0, column is less than max columns, and column plus plus, we are going to check const current cell is, what is our cells? New cells. Oh, by the way, I don't want to set the cells here. I want to set the cells after we have one, like so, at the very end, because we have to check this, and if something happens here, if we have one, we change the cell again. Right here. So again, the only way you could get here is if you either clicked on a place that's none, where we handle this open multiple cell, or you clicked on a number. If you clicked on the bomb, you do something here, and then you just return, so you never get down here. So const current cell is new cells at row and column. So if current cell let's see, value is not equal to current cell value bomb, and current cell is open. And we don't actually have to count them, do we? As long as we have one, we could just say the game has not won yet. How about this? Safe open cells exists. And we're gonna say that's false. And if current cell state is cell state open. So if this is the case, then we have not won yet. So we're gonna say safe open cells exists as true and break out of this. Otherwise, we're gonna keep on going until we find one. And then after, if not safe open cells exists, meaning we have not found any, then we win. So what happens when you win? I think what happens when you win is all the ones with bombs. Let me pause the video right now real quick and let me show you guys what happens when we win. All right, so I've just won here and I didn't have all the flags filled out. I'll just take my word for it, but it filled up all the flags for me. So that's what I'm gonna do. So if safe cell open cells does not exist, meaning we have one, we have to fill up all the parts with bombs with flags. So we are gonna do that here. Let's see. New cells is gonna equal this. New cells.map row. Then row.map is gonna be cell. And if cell.state, no, value is cell value bomb, I'm just gonna return. This is gonna be restructure the cell and put the state as open. I mean, no, as flagged. Because we flag all the ones with bombs. Otherwise, just return, don't change anything. And that should be it. And then we're gonna set this, let's see, set cells. We'll just let this handle those set cells, but we also gotta set has one to be true here. And then this guy right here will just handle updating, putting all the flags everywhere. Let's see. Make sure you don't click on the bottom in the beginning. I still gotta take care of this. All right, so that's kind of anticlimactic that I gotta take care of that at the end, but it's fine. We need a use effect for has one. I have one right here. Set live is false and set face as face.one. So I think that is already taken care of. Let me just make sure that it works. 2, 1, 2, 4. This one doesn't have any. That one. No, I go like this. 1, 2, 1. So it's mostly gonna have on this for sure. That one's taken. It's gonna be one of this. So this one's open. This one and that one. 2, 3. That one's open. All right, am I stuck? No, I'm not. 1. There we go. All right, so that's done. All right, so now we have to handle the condition. What if we click like what if this happens? What if we click and the first one is a bomb? This is the last thing we have to take care of. So let's take care of it in our last to do, which was right here. Make sure you don't click on the bomb in the beginning. So let's get our cell const current cell. Why didn't I do that here? Yeah, let's do that here. And as a matter of fact, let's grab the new cells down here too. I think I initially did have it up there and I changed my mind. I'm changing my mind again. So if current cell value is a bomb, we don't want it. We don't want the first click to be a bomb. That's bad gameplay. So we want to reshuffle the board if that happens. And what is the best way to do that? Let's do this. Let is a bomb to be this. And then while is a bomb, while the first one is a bomb, we are gonna say let's see, new cells is gonna equal actually let's do this. If current value is a bomb, we're gonna say that is a bomb is true. And while that's true, we're gonna say new cells is gonna be generate cells and generate new ones. And we're gonna do it again because it could very well be that the one that we clicked is also a bomb again. Current cell. And because of that, I gotta grab this. Actually, that's why I did it. Let's bring this down here. And then also, because this current cell is not updated, we want to update it and we want to say this. Instead of calling it current cell here, we'll do new cells at row param and at column param. Its value is a bomb, then it's true. And if it was a bomb, we set the new cells into a new random one and then we check again. And then let's see if new cells row param row param and then let's see, sorry. If row param and then column param dot value is not equal to a cell value bomb, then we're good. Set no is a bomb is false, and why don't we just break out of it? All right, so that's good. And then if we had a bomb, we finally got a random map that doesn't have a bomb in the beginning, in the place that we click. So we have to set cells. Actually, we don't have to do anything because later here we're gonna update the cells state. So I initially had this if condition because of that situation where I tried to set the cell, but we don't have to do it any longer. So we could just grab this and put it here and get rid of this if condition, run prayer, and that should work. Let's see. to test this, I'm gonna set my, going to my constants, I'm gonna set my bombs to a ridiculous load. Let's see, there is 49 total, so let's say it's 45. I'm gonna make sure, see, now it happened. So it's not working. So let's see what has happened. Going back to my handle cell click. Let's see what my new cells are, or my new current cell. New current cell. New current cell, its value is 0 and its state is I see. See, this one, the new one, has a state of 0. So that's good. It's not, its value is 4, meaning it's not 9, it's not a bomb. So something is happening down here where we're not accessing the new cells. And it is because, let's see. Let's see where we reference cells in here. See, we reference cells in the current cells. So we don't want to do that. We want to reference this in the new cells. Let me see if that fixed it. So I'm pretty sure that fixed it. Because, okay, let's say there's 49 spaces total. Let's say that 48 of them have bombs. What then? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's working now. So let's make this back into a 10. And we are done. So this is our Minesweeper app using React and TypeScript and SASS. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Now, as a challenge, I challenge you guys to make a difficulty level here, maybe like a toggle here, where you could, before you start the game, you could set whether you're playing on easy, beginner, which is 9 by 9 and 10 mines, intermediate, 16 by 16 and 40, and expert, 16 by 30 by 99. So, and if you're crazy, try to put a custom game where you could set the number of heights, set the number of width, and the mines. So if you're crazy, try doing that. But thank you so much for joining me in this tutorial. I love doing this, to be honest, and I love working with TypeScript. Hopefully I was able to convince you guys on the benefits that TypeScript provides, such as code completion and just figuring out the errors before I do. So thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me do my last save, git add dot, git commit. What did I just do? And by the way, before I save, I am going to get rid of this console log. That is good. All right, so I'm gonna git add dot again, git commit game Minesweeper is done. Git push. Hey, thank you guys so much for joining me today in this Minesweeper tutorial created using React and TypeScript. Honestly, this was the most fun I've had in a while, and I hope you guys have fun with me too. So just to remind you guys, feel free to use this code, feel free to build on top of it. And just to remind you one more time, my GitHub repo is in the links below. You could get the code yourself if you haven't followed this tutorial. And I want to end this video with a couple challenges for you guys. So a couple challenges that I have for you guys is this. One, adding maybe like a toggle up here where we could select the difficulty, either beginner, intermediate, or hard, before we begin the game. And make sure you can't toggle that after while you're playing the game, because that's kind of weird. So something like this. Intermediate will have a 16 by 16 cell with 40 mines, and an expert will have a 16 by 30 cell with 99 mines. So that's challenge number one. Challenge number two is adding a difficulty toggle for the custom, this one. So here you could select however many, I'm pretty sure there's a limit, but you could maybe do like 10 by 50 with, I don't know, 85 bombs. No, that's too much. Yeah, that's good enough. 85 bombs, maybe 50 is too much. So let's do 40. See, you could just make anything that you want. So try making something like this. That's challenge number two. Challenge number three is this. So notice our face always says O whenever we click anywhere on the screen. It's not just on the cells, but wherever we click, he's scared. Do you see that? Now, if you look at the original game, he doesn't do that. He only says that when we press on one of the cells here. So try making the code so that he'll only say O when you click inside here. And challenge number four, something that everyone's crazy about these days is dark mode. So maybe try making a dark mode toggle here that changes the color scheming of this game. All right, so those are my challenges. If you were able to do any of them, or if you were able to elaborate on this code in a creative idea of your own, please post them below and I will definitely check them out. Please post your GitHub repo below and I will check them out and give you a response. As always, if you like my content, please click like and subscribe. I have been releasing JavaScript algorithm challenges each weekday and projects like this one on every weekends. And if you have suggestions, please post them below as well. I hope you guys enjoyed it again, and I will see you guys next time.